how are you?
I am doing just well. How are you on this fine
It is Tuesday.
Tuesday? All right. Well, let's go ahead
I'm
and
not sure
jump
it's a
in.
fine Tuesday, but it's Tuesday.
Yeah, for some people it's not so fine, and hopefully the news today doesn't change the fine day that some people have by hearing some of this news. But Dale, where are we at right now with mortgage interest rates?
Well, right now, remembering this is last week's information, we are 5.98 on the 30 and 5.44 on the 15. Remembering 20% down, all credit scores, all discount points. However, as we know, based on over the last couple days, that is going back up.
Right. And that's what we're basically going to talk about today. If we were just looking at last week and there was no war or any unrest in the Middle East, we would actually also notice that the 15-year just closed the gap, and that's kind of a bellwether for interest rates. So we kind of expected a little bit of a bump when we got here. And mind you, 5.98, we haven't been below 6% on an average 30-year fixed rate mortgage since when we were rising back up in COVID. So it
Yeah.
has been 4 or 5 years, 4 years, perhaps around that time. But Dale, mortgage-backed securities took a downturn for the worse. What's the big
Yep.
news item on that?
Well, as you can see, some two days in a row, really we took a hit, and we've lost a month's worth of gains in 2 days. Now, that's not to say this isn't a blip. This isn't something that we may or may not recover from. I mean, there's so much in this world right now that we just simply don't know. But the war is, if there's a war, that could help interest rates, but obviously nobody really wants a war, you know?
Right, right. And the hard part about this is that, well, Iran is a major oil supplier in the world. About 20% of all the oil in the world comes through the Strait of Hormuz, which at its widest point is only 2 miles wide. And because Iran has completely shut this strait down, no oil is going in or out, which means 20% of the supply is locked up. And let's not forget, just like a month or two ago, we had a Venezuelan regime change, and they are a massive oil supplier as well. So there's going to be a supply and demand issue with the world's oil. So a lot of what we're seeing on the mortgage-backed security side is just a reaction to future inflation. Whenever oil prices go up, everything else will subsequently go up over time because we all got to get to work. We all got to have our things shipped from Amazon to our house. We all got to be able to ship the restaurants food. And I mean, the entire economy, the entire lifeline of the economy is the oil industry. So this is going to play a role in the future, and depending on how long this conflict goes on and what resolution comes of it and who maintains control of the oil supplies in Iran, that could set us either on a trajectory of recovery or a trajectory of higher rates for a little bit. So we're going to keep an eye on this. It is really unfortunate because we hit really fantastic lows. So if you have clients that are shopping, it's time to get them in now, lock them in, because the prediction is that inflation is going to rise up over the next few weeks, maybe months. And we're kind of going away from these really nice interest rates. So buckle up a little bit. It won't be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up. Hopefully your Tuesday is still fine, Dale.
Well, you know, as
right.
fine as it can be.
As fine as it can be. Well, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good one.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.